Hello, friends. Are you working towards crow pose? You've come to the right place. Today, we're going to practice just that, crow pose. Crow pose or balasana, Bakasana is an arm balancing posture. The first thing that we want to do before we even get started into it is make sure that our wrists are nice and warm. I'll link up a class right above us so that you can go ahead and warm up the wrists. Do that first and then come back. Now that your wrists are warm, we're going to get started. So you're going to need a pillow or a little bolster and maybe a block if you have them so that we can practice in different ways getting into our Bakasana. We're going to start with the block. The block is actually going to come where our feet would be. If you have two blocks, know that you can use those as well. And then the pillow is going to come right underneath where our face would be. This is going to be just to help catch us if we're falling forward. Know that if we're falling forward on a crow pose, we're not really that far from the ground. Try not to land on your face, of course. Try to make sure you're landing on the side and slowing your way on the way down. In case you do fall, we want to make sure, let's call it, we're falling gracefully so that we keep ourselves safe, as always. But always trust your body. Know that your body has fallen before and you will do just fine. It always protects ourselves as much as possible. So we're going to bring the hands about shoulder width distance apart. And I'm going to bring my feet and I'm going to come onto the block. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bend the elbows. Knees are going to come onto the elbows, or maybe if you need to, you can go higher up on the triceps. That's going to depend on your flexibility. And the first drill we're going to do is we're just going to bring the elbows, squeeze the elbows in, and start to shift the weight forward onto the hands. Balance, 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 balance. Squeeze the elbows in. Try to lift up through your sits bones. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the elbows. Come up onto your tippy toes. Come onto your tippy toes. Beautiful. And then slowly bring it back. Beautiful. So that's the first drill you're going to do. If that's where you need to be, continue to practice just that. The feet are elevated so that it's easier to shift the weight forward. And you might have to do that a couple times just so that you continue to develop putting most of our weight onto the wrist, or in this case, actually all of our weight onto the wrists. We're going to do exactly the same. Second drill, this time we're going to try lifting one foot up at a time. So we still have another point of balance, another point touching onto the block. It's going to help us balance, but again, we're starting to develop kind of getting rid of that fear of falling forward. Come on up, bend the elbows, shift the weight forward, squeeze the elbows in, nice and strong. Beautiful. Try lifting one foot up. Doesn't matter which one. We always have a dominant foot. Squeeze the elbows in. Try to squeeze the heel in towards the glute. Gaze straight down. Hold it strong. 4. Squeezing the arms towards each other. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot down. Lift the other foot up. Squeeze the heel into the glute. Hold it strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot down. Come on back. Beautiful. If you need to take a second, step off the block. Shake off the wrists. Well done. So now we're actually going to remove the block out of the way. Know that if you still need the block, of course, keep using it. That's what it's there for. The props are super important. Now what we're actually going to try doing is actually falling on purpose. So once we start getting used to putting weight onto our wrists, now we need to be prepared. What would happen if we were to fall forward? So again, if you have the block, if you want it, use it. If not, the pillow going to be right in front of you. And we're going to purposely try to land. So as we shift the weight forward, 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 what we'll do is we'll lift up one foot and then land onto the pillow. So again, whatever's going to be the best for you. Maybe you're landing on your forehead. Try not to do that. Maybe try landing on the side of the head and notice that your body will just kind of gently collapse. We're going to do this slowly, purposefully, and do it to the best of your ability. Bring your hands down, bending to the elbows, knees onto the triceps or the elbows. Beautiful. Start to shift forward once again. Gaze straight down, lift up one foot, shift forward. There we go. I landed onto my top of my forehead. Maybe just bring the knees down and bring it back up. See, that wasn't so bad after all. Let's adjust the pillow, have a little bit more cushion. Let's try that one more time with the other foot this time. Hands down, Knees onto the triceps, shift forward. Lift the opposite foot up this time, shift forward, side of the head. That one for me was a little bit more intense, but that's perfectly okay. That's what the pillow is there for. So as you're learning how to do this, use the pillow. Make it comfortable for yourself. Make it so that when you practice it, it's okay if we fall. It's not about not falling. It's about learning about what we're doing as the process continues. And, oh, I shifted my weight too far forward. I need to learn how to break with my hands a little bit more, etc., etc. So pillow can stay there if you still need it. This time, we're going to go for the third drill. And so what we'll do is we'll shift forward, either with or without the block, lift one heel up first, and then try shifting the weight forward so that the other foot can lift, whether it's a millisecond, whether it's a second, whether you can hold it for 2 seconds. Again, the most important thing, weight on the inside of the wrist, squeezing the elbows in together so that the forearms are parallel. Beautiful. Place the hands down. Knees onto the triceps, shifting the weight forward. We're going to lift up one leg. Beautiful. Start to shift the weight a little bit further forward. Maybe the other foot hovers. Hold it, and maybe land back down. That's perfectly okay. Shift it forward. Same heel still to the glute. Try lifting the other foot. Maybe the toes touch. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and land back down nice and softly. Roll out the wrists if you need to. We're going to do that one more time with the opposite foot. Beautiful. And again, maybe you just lifted the leg and let it blend back down. That's perfectly okay. Sometimes what happens, if we lift the foot and it just lands back down, we don't have enough weight onto the wrist. So we need to get used to shifting the weight forward. Weight is onto the hands. And again, it just comes with practice. It'll come with as a natural feeling as you shift the weight forward. Let's do the opposite foot this time. Ooh, bent hands down. Knees onto the triceps, pillows there if we need it. Shifting the weight forward. This time I'm lifting up my left heel. Maybe for you it's the opposite. Shift forward. Maybe the foot lifts. Can you balance? If not, that's okay. Try to shift a little bit further forward. Nice and strong. Beautiful. Lift the heels up if you can. Squeeze them into the glutes. Find your balance. 3, 2, 1. Land softly. Beautiful. Roll out the wrists. Nice and easy. Beautiful. And again, it comes with practice. It comes with time as we develop more strength in the wrists. Let's do that one last time. This time what we'll do is we'll shift forward, try to lift the heels up. And what we'll do is this time we'll try to go for 5 seconds. 5 seconds in crow when we're starting off may feel like an eternity, but no, that's what we're trying to do is shift forward, squeeze the heels in, elbows in, core is engaged, lifting and pressing ourselves up as much as you can. And know that with practice, you too will be successful. Place the hands down. Knees are going to come onto the triceps or the elbows, shifting the weight forward. This time, maybe if you can, try lifting both feet up at the same time. Squeeze the elbows in. All 10 knuckles down on the ground. Hold it. 5, 4, 3. Squeeze. 2, and 1. Land softly. Come onto the knees. Last time through, roll out the wrists. Again, giving love to the wrists for all the work that they're doing for us. Nice and easy. Beautifully done. So, if you need more time to practice it, your wrists are warm, you've gotten the technique and the foundations of it, know that if you're putting the knees onto your elbows, it'll make it easier in the long run to do different transitions that you can do in yoga. But at the same time, for some of us, it makes it easier to put the knees higher up. You might have more flexibility. Know that, again, there is no right, no wrong. We're doing a crow pose. With the bent elbows, that's all we're trying to do. Doesn't matter where the placement of the knees actually go, it's all crow. But you can do them in different ways that can serve you in different ways if you're trying to progress further along from the crow pose. Again, my name is Alejandro from Flow into Nature. If you have any questions on anything we did today or anything you're struggling with, drop it down below. If you're learning crow pose with a friend, send them this video so that they can strengthen as well. And as always, if this worked out for you, give it a thumbs up. It helps us out more than you know. And we hope to see you on the next one to continue practicing and strengthening. Namaste.